use testings. Alright, here we go. Today we're going to do circles, we're going to do tangent circles, and we're going to do a couple ellipses. And it actually goes pretty quick. And I'm going to make you use the text tool a little bit to get some practice with the text tool, which is pretty easy also. Alright, circles. We've got two ways we can do circles. We can do a center point circle and a tangent circle. And I'm going to show you both. I'm going to do center point first. Center point circle, watch, it's really hard. Pay very, very close attention. Don't blink. Okay? You click, and you click again. Did you get that? I'll do it again a little slower, because I know that's a hard one. Okay? If you click once, that's the center of the circle, right? And when you move to, there's the next. It's actually drawing by how then. If it's clicking the center and you're moving out, radius, because you're clicking from the center. Alright? However, look at the circles that are drawn right now on your paper. What would you call those? Concentric. Those are concentric circles. And here's how you draw a concentric circle. I make the first one. Then where do I want to start the next one? Yeah, if I see it, see how I get the green dot? Those two are sharing the same center, and I have two concentric circles. However, if I didn't, let's say I drew one over here, could I make them concentric still? Yep, we did that. We said this to this, and they're going to be concentric. So if I grab the center point, they're both going to move. So either one, it doesn't really matter how you start those. If they're not quite the way you want them, you want to drag one out, you can, but the centers will still be there. Chris?
So, say you made two circles, could you drag it over?
Yes, you actually can. So I can grab this one, and as long as I get the dot, those will be. And now if I grab one, yep. Questions on center point circle? Real easy one. All right, tangent circle. You'll need you'll need 3 lines. Okay, the shape, as long as it's close, that'll work. Here's how a tangent circle works. When you switch to tangent circle, all you have to do is pick the edges. Pick the first one, second, and the third. It'll drop it in. Watch what happens. What's going to happen if I grab this line, pull it out? The circle's going to get bigger or it'll get smaller because it's connected. They're tangent. You see where that could be kind of handy, getting things locked in geometry-wise? All right? Chris? Yeah. We did that one last class. To do what? Oh, draw. Yeah, I could draw. Well, you got to have something to go to. You got to have 3 points. Basically. Yeah. Like if I had this, I said tangent circle, here, here. Oops, actually I must have clicked on something. You see? Can't quite grab the edge of that. But you can make circles tangent, but that's different. We're going to get to that later. Questions on those first two? Okay, next one. Ellipse. Ellipse is another easy one. It's right here. And all you do, what are the 2 parts of an ellipse? We learned that when we were doing calculations, Ben. Major and minor axis. Now what's cool is, am I drawing the major or the minor? It depends. Whether you draw it long or you draw it short, right? It really doesn't, whatever one you're drawing first, like this one, I have to look at the object. Which one am I drawing looking at the object? That's the major, which means I'm only going to move up to get the minor. Do you see it? Now, how did they get this one angled? Yeah, just drew the major angled, and then drew the minor a little smaller. It's that simple. That's all there is to it. Questions on those? All right. The last thing I want you to do is you're going to use some text. And I'm going to show you something a little different on the text. You've already used text last class. But when you drag your box out, this one should say center point circle. And I click OK. However, it could use to be a little bit bigger, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do, is how to change it. So you can do it while you're making the text, or you can modify it afterwards. If I right click on it, see how it's red? And I go to edit text. This is usually the mistake. Right here is the size. But if I say I want it 0.25 and I click OK, it didn't change. Exactly, selecting it just like you would in Word or something. So we have to go back in, we're going to select our text, then we're going to go 0.25, okay? Then we'll click OK, and then it'll change. Now, it's way outside where we want. Watch what happens. We can grab, see all this little orange corners there? If I grab that, see how, that's my text box. So I can make my text box fit wherever I want. The other cool thing, I can also pull my text to bring it over. I want you to make it 1/4 inch. I know it's really big, but that's okay. I'm trying to get you to use text tool. Questions on those? Okay, go ahead and do that.